Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. I believe I got the audio mixture right, just to make sure that it's still there. Yep, still going good. So let's keep going. Gotta save the people, or try to save the people of Palakistan. As long as he just passes out or whatever, he'll be fine. You can't give in to your despair if you're passed out, right? Oof. Rammed through by horns, huh? That's what it means to be gored. Like a buffalo can gore you with its horns, a deer can gore you with its horns. It's pretty bad stuff. That we might live. I already have this Aetheryte, right? Because of, yeah, from way long ago when I had Damien fly me over. Uh-oh. Karasaf and Mavan, huh? Uh-oh, they got a baby. I don't know what an appropriate mount would be for right now. I guess T-Rex would be fine. Man, he went really far despite not... I'm only a fisherman. I can't get there by myself. You'd think we'd have to just accompany him. The accompaniment thing. But he auto-advances over here. He's probably dead if he hasn't turned from being set upon by two ginormous terminus beasts. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, it surely can. Hmm. Well, at least we stopped him from turning into a beast as well. But you gotta think, though, this final day's calamity where people are actually turning into the beasts isn't actually as bad as the one that happened to the ancients. Because the ancients merely, you know, they had their creation magics wrested from them and made beasts. And like, you know, depending on, you know, circumstances, they could believe themselves responsible for the beasts that killed them, or their friends or family, you know, rather than the people who are turning into beasts now, you know, they become the beasts so completely that they are not conscious of what they're doing. And, we'll learn later in the role quests that they, as Terminus beasts, who they were as a person serves to sort of guide the beast into who it targets and, you know, when it like comes out and stuff. If it's like a clandestine or, you know, reclusive beast or whatever, like all the role quests ones have to be, because that's how you explain them not just being put down by civilization at large. But yeah, for the ancients, they had to deal with constantly, you know, a constant stream of beasts that they couldn't stop themselves from making. Whereas here we get one beast per person, and that's it. So, you know, not as bad. But still, shit's getting pretty real. And, I mean, we're not exactly all super awesome magical demigod type folks.
No more enemies to trouble us here.
Damn, y'all took the whole sky already?
It's me. How fare you below? Understood. I will inform Vritra. Chaos and panic sweep Raz Han, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahoan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
I will silently speak to you of the fact that it is grief and despair and, the feelings of
So
hopelessness.
it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflict this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
Will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Razat Khan is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so.
Well, except for the fact that you're capable of incredibly rational thought and, like, telepathy and, you're the ally right now. So why would they be scared of you if they think you're great for being the
Only
ally?
in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war.
Actually, it was Thornton's lust for power.
Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes. And the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals. Yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Razat Khan hangs in the balance. We have company.
I am ready.
The hour has come, Vritra! It's all or nothing!
Oh, Matsia, don't turn on us. Look, man, if they are dead, then they're dead, and there's nothing we can do. And if they're beasts already, then we'll have to kill them. And if there's a chance that they're alive, we should go save them. We found the husband, but he was dying and also turning. So I stopped him from turning so that he'd just go ahead and die, so I wouldn't have to kill him twice. And the wife and the baby's still out there somewhere, possibly. Okay, so we ran back here to panic for a minute and inform the twins. Well, we probably should have just gone straight after the wife. In fact, we probably should have taken Matsuya back here and left him with like Yuravet to inform the twins, and then gone after the wife. Clyde doesn't exactly have a brain. I love this music. It's upbeat tension. You're not the wife, are you? You didn't drop your baby, did you? Okay, well, we saved one woman. Wasn't the woman we were looking for, but we saved someone. That counts for something. I guess animals can't really succumb to despair, can they? So this isn't affecting animals, just people. Man, that by itself screams of intent, though, right? Like, why would this calamity not affect the animals and only affect people? You're like, well, obviously, because, you know, animals can't feel despair. Animals get frightened, you know? A dog will whine if you hit it, right? Like... Animals also lash out in anger, you know, if you trigger their flight or fight response hard enough. No one to save right there, we were just... I guess, were there two monsters when we walked through that circle, or did one monster trigger a change? And we wound up having to kill both of them. So it looks like we're saving this girl, too. Unless she also changes, which would be quite sad. Oh, we don't get conversation with this Ra woman, so I guess we saved her, but she's not in the mood to talk. And it looks like Alice has saved 4 people, including a dancing Ra. Uh-oh. So it's like a young couple, and or possibly a son and his grandmother. I can't really tell with all the fantasy hair and whatnot. The gray hair meaning absolutely nothing in regards to age. Okay, yeah, she was young. That was a young couple. Studly young man and his either lady wife or girlfriend. Man, this is kind of... eating away at me. So he saved 4, I'll say I saved 4, and Clyde saved 3. That would be 11
Courage,
people.
friend. The pain will pass.
Has anyone seen Mevan?
Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the scene alone.
Where could she be?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies, and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 with that foot off screen, and possibly 17 if Clyde is covering a person completely.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return, someday.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
My friends! This is a place of worship. Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested. Always and ever.
Is that Heidelin's voice actress again? Are they being on the fucking nose again?
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Unless it breaks the blade.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are. My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends.
But I'd say the lesson to take from that isn't necessarily the words. Even though the words are very on the nose for this expansion, I'd say the lesson is, he said, remember the old gods. He asked them to look into themselves for their spirituality. To remember that there's something to aspire to that there's something more than what they are.
You were searching for Mevon, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
That was very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand. So I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mervyn. Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
I saw the beast, but it was just moving. I didn't see anyone in front of it. Warm hearts, rekindled hopes. Oh, there she is, baby in her arms.
That's her! No, I'm sure of it! Mervan!
Don't, please!
Run, lady. Uh-oh. Alright, she's running. Nope. Ah, shit.
No! God have mercy!
I'm actually kind of pretty sure that they cut a sound effect out there. I remember that being a lot more brutal on my first playthrough of this. There was like a lot more force to it. Man, would a baby actually sink like this, even if swaddled in cloth? Alright, we didn't save the mom, but we may be saving the baby. The baby in our key items? The baby is not in our key items.
She's so cold, Elfino.
The child is alert, and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back. Not now!
Matzia, take the child.
It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long. We make our stand here. Matzia, can you take her back to the village?
But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matzia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matzia. Go! Quickly!
Pretty sure we could have sent like Alice with him, and Alphino and the Warrior of Light could have taken these things as a duo.
steady. You know the way. No! No! Not you too!
Man, how's a baby aware enough to have despair?
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid! To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark. No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Ah! Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt reforged. Every agony. The divinity.
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
Well, well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsia. What, like divine aid?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Matia's aid.
Was Clyde listening in on a link pearl, or did they just let him break the fourth wall like that?
I was only along for the ride. Vritra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband, at least. Will you help me?
Of course. think the day would come when even that smallest of solaces would be this comforting. Alright, we could just teleport there, so... let's... Yeah, that scene with Matsia got me choked up my first playthrough of Endwalker, and it still kind of does. I am Virtra, and for years uncounted have this isle served as mine abode. An isle I have ruled over as satrap, with Ahiwan as my loyal servant. Aww. Aww. Look at these two both being humble as all get out. A favor, huh? All the black energy, blackish reddish energy coming up from the ground makes me think of the Blood Moon in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, if a savior hadn't come out of nowhere to save you from your hardship that you couldn't actually handle, you would have turned into a beast. Or, you know, more likely died. Or both. So, you know. Adversity is great and all, but if it's too great, then it breaks the person who's suffering it. Okay, we're gonna deliver. We're gonna lift their spirits. That's a really good drink. It's probably a good thing it's non-alcoholic too. You might think to try to chase your woes away with alcohol, but once you drank too much, alcohol, I've always found, affects you dependent on your mood that you go into drinking it in. So if you drink alcohol while you're already feeling bad or angry, then it's gonna make that emotion worse. So simple tea will do. Oh, sorry about your best friend. Remember they once lived. I don't know, sounds like a surrender to me. Man, you better perform those rites quick. This is a fucking tropical jungle, and they'll rot. Their bodies will rot and be putrid in less than a day. You know, if they don't attract the animals, which seem to be unaffected by this, and get consumed, since, you know, we didn't bury them at all. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. But you didn't find the strength. You were saved. Like, this is the biggest issue with the way they're trying to wrap up this part of the story arc. is everything got grim and low. And, you know, he kept himself from turning long enough with his prayers, which, you know, meant a lot. But, you know, he was immediately set upon by more beasts. And he was saved. He did not, you know, pass the trial of his own accord. He was saved. And while we were out and about doing all that, in case you forgot, Thancred and Y'shtola and Grahatia were back here saving the city, or trying to. Yeah, Dragon's gonna tell him that he's a dragon. So we're rounding up townspeople who missed the announcement. Imagine if the story was actually completely nonsensical and like Virtue did happen to say something in the square that like sullied Ahiwan's memory, which I mean he would never do, but imagine if he did and the guy we just talked to actually like killed Virtue. That would be fucking crazy. Of course that's nothing like that's gonna happen, but it would just be kind of funny. Of course it would be bad writing, but it would be shock, you know, it would be complete shock. I didn't really like see what him and Alistair said. Let's see. Okay, he's just patting himself on the back more for tapping into his Crystal Exarch memories.
Look! Someone's coming!
People of Razathan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
I swear that Midlander to this dude's right and our left with the turban on there, the male, I swear he's been in like the back end of every scene, even out in Palakistan and whatnot. He sure gets around.
Many thanks.
A dragon!
Wow!
People of Razathan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Stick to the material, Virtua. You're not afraid that the people will judge you. Stick to the material, stick to the material.
'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
They don't really have any other choice. Surely the fact that he speaks, will allay their fear.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Thavnair, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. Ahawan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Razathan to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Razathan will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you, and lend me your strength that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon,
but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together. So too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Izel's face.
Indeed.
The fuck is the Charlian Forum doing here? They gonna tell people about spaceships now?
Excuse me, but I must speak with the Satrap at once.
Father.
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Charlian, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzat-Han, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your Satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
I am Satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavnair, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape the star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the 7th umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Charlian. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzat-Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy Forum been allies to Thavnair. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
Oh, you're still here. What a relief.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower?
Damn, it's solid black. Oh, damn.
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive.
Well, clearly they're not, since we're perceiving it via the flower and via
Sorry,
your
I
theories.
didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha.
Thank you, convenient
Do temper
exposition
your
dump.
expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
Well, she didn't say beyond our comprehension, just beyond our perception. There's quite a difference there, Alpha No. Like a blind man will never see colors. But you could describe colors to him using words that he does understand, like warmth for, say, red or orange, and then, you know, cold and soothing, like blue. And while the blind man would never be able to perceive those colors, he could perceive how they make people feel. Oh, he's giving us a feast, eh? Oh, at the pub, eh? Okay. Personal invitation for Clyde, huh? Alrighty then. I'll probably stop this episode around the hour-and-a-half mark. We're not going to get through the very tail end of Thavnair today, probably, but we'll get places. We'll get places. Okay. So finally, we get express permission to attune to the Aetheryte, unlike last expansion where we just had to wait till Vothri wasn't in control anymore of Yulmore. This is basically like inverted Yulmore, right? Like, rather than having a shitty leader that's shitty and using the populace, it's like the best leader you could possibly hope for, that places the populace above themselves in every conceivable way, despite being more powerful than them in every conceivable way. Ah, this is going to be the part where we unlock role quests. Let me introduce you to freaking MILF. Shirabat, huh? Don't worry, she doesn't need to show respect. She can show it to me in bed later. All around good egg, I'm sure. Yes, I am. Man in high demand. Okay, so then all the other nations are having this start to happen. Dun, dun, dun. But they aren't having skies burn. I'm sure your leader hasn't really done jack shit because she's Nanamo. So, you know. Yeah. So this time the role quests, they're less role quests and more an excuse to have side quests for jobs, more or less, without having to do a separate job quest line for each and every job, since there's so many jobs now. So now there's 5 role quests: tanks, melees, physical range, magical range, and healer. So if I want to show you all of those eventually, I'll have to level them all. And I don't remember if doing one of them is even required for the main storyline quests. But, we already instantly have access to tank and melee DPS. And so I guess I'll pick those up just to show you, like, you know, how they start. So the ones for tank involve going to Gridania and the Great Shroud, or Black Shroud rather, and Connie Senna. Strikes quickly and deadly precision before returning to the shadows from which it came. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, protecting the realm is what I do. And then, since we've got Dragoon leveled as well, the Lamentin Delegate, so we get some story with Merylweep, and it's actually pretty cool. And the other ones are the Alamegan Delegate is for healers, and he's combined with the Ul'dan Delegate, so there's no actual Ul'da arc for the role quests, which is great because Nanamo sucks. But yeah, physical ranged is in Doma with Ian, and magical ranged is with Emmerich in Ishgard. So I might try to level Clyde's other jobs to do that, but obviously he has no ranged DPS. And so honestly, the fastest ranged DPS for him to level to that point would be Dancer. So I don't know if I'll actually get around to doing all those, but for now, let's get back on Paladin and go eat our dinner, and see if we can't wrap this up within the next 10 minutes. We might go over a little bit, and it'll be okay. You know how I am by now. Going over, complaining that I go over, etc., etc. Driving you insane. Oh, we can talk to them all before we, You don't have much of an appetite, huh? Well, honestly, the only thing appetizing on the table is the fucking skewers. And even they aren't very appetizing, because... Well, no, I guess those are onions. I don't know what that lemon wedge is doing there, but... Okay. No, I wanted to talk to the cat bitch, not the cat bitchette. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hello again, Malil. We're gonna go fight your finest local spirits. Clyde hasn't had a drink in eons, and he deserves one. Especially since this is supposed to be a jovial feast. Yeah, there's...
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend.
That is that's a large ass cup. Holy fuck, that cup is bigger than her head.
May you find comfort in these dark times.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days.
No. Fucking no! She did not forestall the final days. Zodiac forestalled the final days. She bound Zodiac, and that's fucking it.
Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
We could go get more because those flowers were not unique.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead. Elidibus. I sealed him in the White Horusite at the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea. Naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there.
You mean Clyde will be able to speak with him there because y'all can't go back?
I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can. Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
If nothing else, should we learn the First is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end begins.
But did Clyde get to drink his drink? I'm going to assume yes. Are they making all the storyline achievements for Endwalker lyrics to the trailer song? Level 539. I think that would be our first upgrade beyond what we currently have. Level 86 quest line. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to level Paladin up some if we want to continue getting main storyline experience on it. Alright, that means to actually control the Crystal Tower once I'm over there, eh? Aww. Yeah, punch your palms. Anyway, that's all for now. That's the end of the Thavnair arc, the second Thavnair arc. So, thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day. And prepare to see me get very salty within the next few episodes. Well, not entirely salty, just, well, there's gonna be salt. So anyway, stay safe and have a great day.